What's up, people? It's your boy Akil Ali tuning in. I wanted to do a short video. I wanted to talk about respect, poise, and intellect. Now, um, first things first. When you write on the board or forum, or when you write on Facebook, you do know like text, writing on a wall, stuff like that. There's no emotion behind the words. And when you have never heard someone speak in person, and you've never really was able to understand the mannerisms of what they mean, you can take the simplest things out of context. Now, I'm aware of when you make videos, um, you know, what you put out, you have to be ready and mentally strong enough to deal with what comes back. So, I put a lot of views of how I personally feel, and I'm going to get reactions, whether positive or negative. But what I'm trying to get people to understand is that if you're going to come on my board and you're going to comment, oh, excuse me, I don't mind you debating. I'm not egotistic to where I feel like I'm always 100% correct. And if you make sense, I will definitely take heed to what you're saying. But a lot of you take things personal and you become too emotional. And then you come on my page with ignorance, and it seems like you're dedicated to misunderstanding me. Like, it doesn't matter what I tell you, you just want to be correct. You just want to be right. And that's kind of like that's like an immature mindset. You're ruining the reciprocation of energy, because I'm trying to learn from you as well. When I make a video or if I make a statement, that's how I personally feel. Like I said, I'm human, and true humans and real leaders teach people how to lead themselves, and they will always give all praises to the Most High. They will never take it in as ego or take it in as they know everything. I understand how people get. I've been doing a lot of videos. I've been getting a lot of love. You're gonna see people who sit back like, who does God think he is? They think he know everything. I'm about to come on in. You know what I mean? So like your whole objective is to come on there and deter me away from what I'm doing. A lot of times I answer a lot of you because I don't want to make it seem like I'm avoiding something, especially when you ask a simple question or if you give me constructive criticism. There's nothing wrong with that, because especially if you make sense and you prove me wrong or whatever it is, I'm going to take heed. I'm no fool. But the thing is, like with me, when I scroll down my timeline and I see something that I don't like, that doesn't give me the right to go on their page and be disrespectful. Now, I might write on there something the way that I feel, but I'm going to make sure that I'm super polite. I'm going to definitely make sure that I'm not picking at them or anything, because I don't know them. And I bring love. I bring nothing but love. So that's just my mindset, because I'm a conscious man. I'm not going to come on your page, especially if you're a stranger, being arrogant. That's negative. And then most times you'll never really get anywhere, because people will become defensive. And then a lot of you will do that and then try to manipulate the situation and make it seem as if I'm avoiding you, or, like you won. I mean, to me, it's not a competition. Just that fact alone lets me know where your security lays. And this is why I don't argue with you, because I can break down people very easily from that standpoint. So I can tell if you're too emotional. I can tell if you're taking it personal. I can tell if you know what you're talking about. And sometimes, it might seem a little arrogant, but a lot of you are kind of like so lost that I'm not even going to really take the time to even debate with you, because I'm listening to what you're saying and what you're writing, and I'm evaluating it with an open mind. But then once I read it and it makes no sense, and then I can kind of tell that you're kind of like trying to create an argument, I'm not going to feed into it. I'm not going to feed into it. You're going to get upset. You're going to get frustrated. You'll probably call me names. But as soon as you start calling me names and personally attacking me, then that's when I know I won. Because you're not going to beat me in that realm, because I'm a very secure person. And hurt people hurt people. So by you kind of trying to reciprocate that energy by being negative, that lets me know who you are as a person. And it's not going to make me feel no type of way. because I mean that's a tough way to live. It's a tough way to live when you're like unconscious and you have so much built up anger to a stranger that you've never met, who isn't perfect, but for the most part I'm spreading love and I'm helping a lot of people. So understand, I'm human. I'm not perfect. The job that I do is a job that a lot of you could do, except I just have the guts enough to sit in front of a camera and make videos. That's the only difference between me and you. I'm not above you and I'm not below you. We're both on even ground. So for my readers and my people who watch my videos, please don't take me as if I'm some person who thinks I know everything. I'm just a person with an opinion who invokes thought that people relate to. Just like it's as simple as if my favorite color was blue and I put on Facebook, blue is my favorite color, I might get 100 likes. And then you're gonna have people that's gonna write on my status and say, nah, red is the color. You know, blue, green is my favorite color. And I totally dig that. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with questioning where I got my sources from. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with debating, none of that. Just make sure you're just positive and make sure you're respectful. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. You know what I mean? I bring love. I love all of you. Even the people who, you know, kind of attack me personally. It doesn't bother me. Because if you notice, when you do that, I still keep my poise and I'm going to still kill you with kindness. I don't need to get negative or get degrading to prove my point. I'm a thinker. I think before I speak. So at the end of the day, I'm not going to attack you. I'm just going to, you're not going to win that battle. I mean, we can go forever and ever, but that's what I'm doing this video for, so we don't have to do that. So we can move on. So understand, I'm not perfect. I'm a humble man that's seeking knowledge, that just concentrates my focus on people. You know what I mean? So don't knock me for trying to make change and having my opinions. A lot of people get on me about the Jesus issue and why I don't worship Jesus. I have my reasons and I explain them. Just like I won't come on your page and, you know, when y'all put up T.D. Jakes and Joel Osteen, I'm not going to come on your page and tell you that they're false prophets and they're using people who don't know who they are to manipulate them for their money because they don't pay taxes. I'm not going to tell you that. I'm not going to tell you on your page like, oh, you don't need to follow a pastor and have a middleman to your liberation and your true freedom when the Most High gave you power of self. Self-righteousness is the key to everything. See, people will come on my page with them Bible quotes all day, but that book has been manipulated. It's truth. It's a lot of truth in the Bible. But man, people never really take heed to what I really try to explain. Man has manipulated the true word. And the manipulation came in these religions. That's like 50 religions. And all of you are telling people that you're the best religion. And then when people follow another religion, when you try to recruit people, you try to make them feel bad about themselves and you try to be very judgmental. For me, that's not going to recruit me. Love recruits me. Love is my religion. So when I say I don't believe in Jesus in a mystery God, doesn't mean that I don't believe in a true divine power and doesn't mean that I don't believe in the Black Messiah. I just don't believe in that deity that was created and implemented in the New Testament to keep people in blind submission. That's just what it is. But I do believe a God came back and died for our sins. I just call him something different. So don't try to manipulate and make it seem like I'm just some atheist guy who has no type of spiritual self. I'm just very conscious. I just know a little bit. I just know certain things that might be a little bit different than what you were taught. Because from what I was taught when I was younger was exposed a long time ago. So I denounced that. I don't even, you know what I mean? So, but it's my page. And I have followers and I have people who understand what I know. So please, you can come on the page, say what you will, just be respectful. But understand I have people who understand what I know. So if it doesn't pertain to you and, you know, you can't really relate to it, let me deal with the people who I deal with. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to come on your page and disrespect you. It's all love. Each one teach one. Man sharpen man. Namaste. Take care.